as of air traffic controllers, many of whom have been calling out sick. The result, tens of thousands of flight delays from coast to coast. Burbank, one of the harder hit airports. Former airline pilot and commercial aviation expert Daniel Bubb joins us now. Good morning, Daniel. How big a problem is this regarding both TSA agents and air traffic controllers not being paid?
Good morning. Thank you for having me. I really kind of see this in kind of two-pronged ways. One is you have, as you guys mentioned, TSA agents, air traffic controllers who are working with no pay. Many of them are calling in sick. Like Secretary Duffy said, they have bills to pay. They're worried about, making their rent payments or their mortgage payments, their bills, trying not to rack up a whole bunch of credit card debt. And so I think it's understandable why they are calling in sick, why they are refusing to work for free, particularly in this environment. And then secondly, I also have a concern, we're starting to see delays and it could potentially get worse. And just to, emphasize the point, I'm supposed to fly to Portland, Oregon in 3 weeks. My backup plan is to drive.
Are you concerned about safety at this point with controllers calling out sick?
I'm not concerned about safety because the FAA has what are called trigger phases, whereby if there are an inadequate number of controllers, they will reduce the number of flights going into airports, which means there are going to be delays. They may even shut down parts of our airspace purely out of safety, which is what they're required to do. So I don't really see any safety issues, but I think there are just going to be widespread delays. And the other thing I think we have to look at too is depending on how long this continues, it seems like far away, but we're not too far from the holiday season with Thanksgiving and Christmas coming up.
No, we're not. I just want to go back before this government shutdown. If you give us some context on how big a problem we were already having with the shortage of air traffic controllers.
Sure. We were coming out of COVID with a significant shortage of air traffic controllers. We had a number who had retired. And then, of course, the Trump administration tried to accelerate the whole program. And now I think they have something like 7,500 controllers who have gone through training. But as we know, it takes a while to train these controllers. You can't just take controllers out of a new program and put them in really busy centers. They have to build their experience, which can take anywhere from 3 to 5 years. So I think it's going to be helpful in the long run in filling a lot of these needs, but it's going to take time. And I think that really the overarching thing is, given all this, is people are going to have to really be patient. I know that's hard. I know people are struggling right now going through airports to be patient, but I think given what's happening, they're going to have to be even more patient.
As do pilots and crews, right? Who have to deal with these headaches of delays. What's that like for pilots? When I was just on a flight on, Tuesday evening, we circled LaGuardia for like 45 minutes to an hour. What does that do to, the stress on the pilots?
It just creates for a longer day. I always tell passengers, we want to get home just as badly as you. The only thing is, you're on one flight, we have multiple legs. So when you have these delays, it just makes a longer day for all of us in wanting to get home just as badly as our passengers. So that would be my response to your question.
So the pilots groan along with the passengers when they have to make those announcements.
Daniel, thanks so much for being with us. Appreciate your insights.